This trading strategy works every single day, and it's so simple that even a beginner couldn't mess it up. And today I'm breaking it down into just 3 steps and show you how to consistently execute on it to get results like these and these. This strategy is going to follow very simple steps. Step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3. Number 1 is identify the direction in which the market is going. Step number 2 is going to be identify the key level. And very soon I will show you how to do this on the charts. And step number 3, it's going to be waiting for engulfing. Now, why is this important? Well, all of these 3 steps are everything you need in order to become a profitable trader over the long term. And let me show you why. If we identify that the market is bullish, then the only thing that we are going to be looking for is what is the key level that we want the market to react from. And then we're just going to wait for the market to go towards that key level, and this is where we are going to be looking for the engulfing for us to enter. And so step 1 is going to be identifying if the market is bullish or bearish. Let's say the market is bearish. So the market is overall moving bearish. And now you need to identify the key levels. So key levels are either 1 hour order blocks or 1 hour fair value gaps. And if you don't know what an order block is or a fair value gap is, order block is simply going to be the bullish candles on a bearish trend, or the opposite, the bearish candles in a bullish trend. In this case, the bodies of the up close candles are going to be our order block. And then the fair value gap is going to be the 3-bar pattern that involves the low of the first candle and the high of the third candle when we're talking about a bearish fair value gap, and the opposite for a bullish fair value gap. And so if we stretch these across, we notice that there is a gap between the price of the first candle low and the third candle high, and that is going to be our fair value gap. And these are the levels that we are going to be identifying on the 1 hour chart. You don't need to overclutter your chart as many traders do. You do it on the 1 hour for both order blocks and fair value gaps. In this case, we have identified that the market is bearish, so therefore we will only enter in shorts. Step 2, we are going to identify the key levels. So we have the 1 hour order block, which is going to be all the way up here. And we are going to identify the 1 hour fair value gap, which should be along this area as the market is moving to the downside. And then all that is left for us to do is to mark out alerts at these areas and then wait for the market to go towards that higher time frame key level, and that's when we are going to wait for an engulfing candle. Now, what is an engulfing candle? An engulfing candle is a candle that completely outweighs the previous candles before it, such as this candle has fully engulfed the bullish candles. In this case, what we would be looking for is the market creating this price action right here. In this on the 5-minute chart. Like this, it doesn't matter if you have a full-time job or if you can't stare at the charts all the time. You have your alerts and you have exactly the entry criteria that you are going to execute on a daily basis. And once we have that 5-minute engulfing, what you are going to do is you are going to enter as a market order as soon as the candle closes. So this is your entry. Your stop loss is going to be at the body of the engulfing candle. So this is your stop loss. Your take profit is going to be at a 1 to 2 risk to reward, which means that you're going to make 2 times what you are risking. And then you just let the market go to final take profit or towards your stop loss. And now let me show you on the charts exactly how we execute on this every single day. Now let's see exactly how to execute on this on a daily basis. So every day you're going to ask yourself question number 1. What is the direction of the market? If you ever have any struggles in finding the direction of the market, I have a full free course called Master Trading Direction in mastertradingdirection.com, where we help you master direction through a course that is less than 60 minutes and also has interactive exercises. So we can see that the market swept the low and had a market structure shift. And now we go onto the 1 hour chart and we are going to identify the key levels that we want the market to come to. And so let's wait for 9 a.m. because that's when we are going to be trading, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So now it's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and we are going to identify the key levels that have not been tapped yet. And we can see the market is bullish, so therefore we want to identify all of the bullish fair value gaps, such as these two fair value gaps right here. Then what we will want is we want the market to tap that higher time frame key level and give us the 5-minute engulfing to then move higher. So now let's wait for 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we will look for our entry model. So now it is 9:30 a.m. and it's time for us to wait for the market to come towards our higher time frame key levels. Then we go towards the first one and towards the second one. And notice what happens directly after. We have a very strong engulfing candle. And this is where you execute on a market order with a stop loss below the candle body. This was a very volatile day, so it's normal that the stop loss is a little bit larger, but usually this strategy is going to give you very strong entries. And this is where you enter, your stop loss goes below the candle body, and the take profit goes to 1 to 2 risk to reward. And then after just a few minutes, the market comes back down to the engulfing, and this is why the body of the candle is extremely important. And then after some time, the market reaches our final take profit and we were able to make $4.8 thousand. Next up, before the 9:30 a.m. open, we do the same process over and over again. This is very repeatable. We identify the direction, which in this case is still strongly bullish. And if you need more help mastering the direction, mastertradingdirection.com. And then we have a very obvious order block. So on a bullish chart, the bearish candles are the bullish order block, and we have a fair value gap down here below the slow. So now let's see if we get our entry. So we have 9:30 a.m. open, the market moves higher, comes all the way down. Notice how we haven't engulfed anything after hitting that level. And then we hit that higher time frame key level. We set our entry with the stop loss below the candle body with the take profit at a 1 to 2 risk to reward, which once we enter, the stop loss goes below the candle body, the take profit goes to a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and then the market goes and reaches our final take profit, giving us a total of $1.7 thousand. And this is always following the same system of 3 questions. What is the direction? What is the key level? Wait for the 5-minute engulfing. And now let me show you one more example where we have 9:30 a.m. open. We have clear bullish direction. We have the higher time frame level that we want the market to tap into and give us the 5-minute engulfing. And so we wait for 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. opens. It goes all the way down towards our key level. It engulfs. This is where we enter. We set our stop loss below the candle body and our take profit at a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So we enter. Stop loss goes below the candle body, take profit goes to a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and the market a little bit after goes towards our final take profit. And notice how in this specific trade, we had to trust the system because the market came very close towards our final target, but it still came once more down before moving to the upside. And this is the power of the 3 steps. Once we know that the market has hit the key level and it has given us the 5-minute engulfing, all we have to do is trust the direction of the market because direction takes over and direction is the only thing that matters in trading. And with this trade, we were able to make an extra $2.1 thousand. If you want help mastering the direction of the market, we have mastertradingdirection.com, which is also linked in the description, where you can master direction with a free course and a free interactive exercise. And if you want me to guide you on a daily basis with what levels I'm looking for, what direction I am looking for, how I am looking to execute, then Funded Trading Blueprint is also linked in the description, where we guarantee that you get funded in 90 days. And so with that, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.